Natural ways to lower blood pressure. 7 essential nutrients you need. The term silent killer is frequently used to describe high blood pressure, commonly known as hypertension. This is due to the fact that the majority of people with high blood pressure feel great and don't exhibit any symptoms. 3 out of them don't even know they have it. But persistently elevated blood pressure harms the arteries. In order to deliver oxygen-rich blood to every region of your body, this makes your heart and blood arteries work harder but less effectively. If unattended, there is a significantly higher chance of heart attack, stroke, kidney failure, and eyesight loss. Before we start, don't forget to turn on the notifications bell and subscribe to our channel for more daily advice like this. Currently, genetics and lifestyle variables like obesity, stress insulin resistance, eating too much sugar and salt, and maintaining a sedentary lifestyle account for 90 to 95% of instances of hypertension rather than a physical illness. Hypertension that is necessary is what this is. Nutrient shortages that make it difficult to control your blood pressure are one significant reason that causes hypertension. Often, your doctor will ignore these nutrient inadequacies. Today, we'll be looking at 7 essential nutrients that regulate blood pressure. Fortunately, consuming enough of these minerals can often help in lowering high blood pressure. To find out more, watch this crucial video all the way through. With number 7, let's get started. Potassium. According to numerous studies, a potassium deficiency can cause blood pressure to rise, while raising potassium levels in people who already have hypertension can significantly lower their blood pressure. One method potassium contributes to maintaining normal blood pressure is by counteracting the effects of sodium. You eliminate salt more through urine when you consume foods high in potassium. Blood pressure decreases as additional fluid leaves the body. Additionally, the function of muscles depends on potassium. This also entails the blood vessel walls relaxing, which decreases blood pressure and prevents cramps. Additionally, potassium is required for the heart and nervous system's electrical signals to remain in motion. This guards against irregular heartbeats. You should try to consume at least 4,700 milligrams of potassium per day to prevent hypertension. For potassium, the greatest food sources are fruits and vegetables. The following foods are all great additions to your diet: potatoes, bananas, legumes, mushrooms, and spinach. By substituting root vegetables like potatoes, sweet potatoes, carrots, beets, turnips, and pumpkin for grains throughout the week, you can considerably raise your potassium levels. However, meals may not be enough to maintain normal potassium levels if you use a diuretic for high blood pressure, heart failure, or edema. This is due to the fact that these drugs make potassium eliminated in urine. Your doctor might advise potassium supplements in such circumstances. Number 6. Magnesium. Regardless of whether you are overweight or not, research has shown that a magnesium deficit is significantly associated with high blood pressure. According to other research, restoring adequate magnesium levels by ingesting 365 to 450 milligrams of magnesium daily for 3 months can considerably lower high blood pressure. Now, tell me how magnesium lowers blood pressure. The smooth muscle cells in the heart and arteries cannot absorb calcium because of magnesium, which causes blood vessels to widen. Due to this, magnesium is sometimes referred to as nature's calcium channel blocker. Second, magnesium reduces blood pressure by raising levels of nitric oxide, a substance that relaxes and dilates blood vessels, boosting blood flow. Insufficient magnesium intake is thought to affect 50 to 75% of American people. As a result, it is simple to understand how consuming more magnesium-rich foods like spinach, almonds, cashews, and pumpkin seeds can help with blood pressure control. You need to consume between 310 and 420 milligrams of magnesium every day to combat hypertension. It is crucial to get adequate magnesium because it is involved in over 300 body functions, including bone growth and energy production. Additionally, using diuretics might result in an excessive loss of magnesium through urine, similar to what happens with potassium. So, supplementation might be necessary. If you want a magnesium supplement, think about magnesium glycinate or magnesium malate, which are easy on the digestive system and quick to absorb. Here's something crucial you should know. Low levels of calcium and potassium can result from low amounts of magnesium because magnesium aids in the movement of calcium and potassium ions into and out of cells. 5. Calcium. By controlling the correct constriction and broadening of blood arteries, calcium affects blood pressure. According to an analysis of 23 studies, those with normal blood pressure who consume more calcium see a slight reduction in both their systolic and diastolic blood pressure. The majority of these investigations were conducted with daily supplement doses of 1,000 to 1,500 milligrams. Today, the majority of individuals do not consume enough calcium through diet. Therefore, it is advised to up your calcium intake from foods like dairy, like yogurt, milk, and cheese, fish, like salmon and tinned sardines, and dark leafy greens like kale, bok choy, and collard greens. In addition to its role in controlling blood pressure, calcium is necessary for the development of bones and teeth, as well as for appropriate nerve conduction and muscle contraction. Your body needs vitamin D to absorb calcium efficiently. Number 4. Vitamin D. Both a nutrient that we ingest and a hormone that our bodies produce are known as vitamin D. Optimal vitamin D levels are required for your body to absorb calcium from meals. Only 10% to 15% of calcium can be absorbed by intestines without enough vitamin D. Researchers discovered that inadequate vitamin D intake can cause high blood pressure in later life after reviewing 35 studies that were published in 2014. The same analysis also revealed that those with higher vitamin D levels had lower systolic and diastolic blood pressures and were 8% less likely to develop hypertension. The easiest strategy to ensure you get enough vitamin D is to spend 10 to 30 minutes outdoors during midday several times per week. The finest food sources of vitamin D are fortified foods like milk and cereals, cod liver oil, egg yolks, mushrooms, and fatty seafood like salmon and sardines. 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 per day if you're supplementing should usually be sufficient. After being transformed into calcitriol, vitamins D2 and D3 are now regarded as physiologically inactive. The enzymes found in your liver and kidneys must have access to enough magnesium for this conversion to take place. This implies that if you have low magnesium levels, your body won't be able to utilize the vitamin D you're getting to its maximum potential. Number 3. Vitamin K2. According to a 2017 study in the journal Hypertension, having low vitamin D and low vitamin K levels together was linked to greater systolic and diastolic blood pressure. To activate the proteins that keep calcium in the bones and out of the arteries, your body needs vitamin K2, also known as menaquinone. Because calcium would otherwise adhere to artery walls and form calcified plaques, reducing blood flow and raising blood pressure, vitamin K2 prevents this from happening. In essence, vitamin D aids in calcium absorption, while vitamin K2 directs calcium to the bones and teeth instead of the heart, kidneys, and arteries. This makes it crucial to combine vitamin D3 with vitamin K2 MK7 when supplementing. Few foods contain significant amounts of vitamin K2. These include pastured eggs, grass-fed butter and cheese, eel, beef liver, natto, miso, and sauerkraut. If you don't consume many of these items, you might wish to take a daily supplement of 100 to 300 micrograms of vitamin K2 MK7. Next up, we have number 2, coenzyme or CoQ10. Your body produces the antioxidant ubiquinone, often known as coenzyme Q10 or CoQ10. According to studies, CoQ10 can help hypertensive individuals' blood pressure. According to a Chinese study, using CoQ10 supplements prevented the negative effects of a high-salt diet and maintained normal blood pressure. Similar to how beetroot juice lowers blood pressure, CoQ10 also protects blood vessels and improves blood flow through a nitric oxide-related mechanism. And at number 1, we have omega-3 fatty acids. According to studies, eating a diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids can help lower blood lipid levels, LDL cholesterol, inflammation, and high blood pressure. Fish with high fat content such as salmon, tuna, and herring is the richest source of the omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA. Also abundant in flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts is alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3. Omega-3 to omega-6 ratios is correlated in omega-3's cardiovascular advantages. While 1:1 is the ideal ratio, the typical diet of today comprises ratios of up to 16:1. This is largely because processed food contains oxidized omega-6 that can be found in refined vegetable oils like soybean and maize oil. Increasing the ratio to just 4:1 according to studies is linked to a 70% drop in deaths from cardiovascular causes. When using supplements, use 2 to 3 grams per day of high-quality refined fish or krill oil. You now know the 7 nutrients you must continue to consume in order to lower your blood pressure. In essence, you've just been given 7 justifications for increasing the amount of fish, nuts, and veggies in your weekly diet. If you enjoyed watching Vital Health TV and learned something from this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.